Hey guys, we're back again with another great video analysis session. So on this one, like I said to you, I'm gonna show you the highlight of the game, right? It wasn't the goals; it was just this play that we're about to watch. Okay, like we've seen in the past videos. Okay, the three little ovals we have up here is for me to mark some of the players and some of the places, spaces that we need to see in the field. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna look at the play, okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and analyze it. So here's where the play started, right? There you go. Red has the ball, and they just watch. So Red just kicked the ball, we win it, and now we bring it back, we reset the play. Keeper switches it, finds the outside back finds the winger back to the outside back. Then we find the attacking finds the holding resets it back again. We find the other winger in the opposite side. Now you gotta keep this in mind while we're moving the ball side to side. One of the best things about this play, it's the team's ability to move it with patience. And that's the end of the play. Okay, so now since you watched that amazing play, so I'm gonna tell you why this is the highlight, and this is what we should be aiming for every single game. This was about a minute and 40 seconds of possession, almost 2 minutes of possession. And the good things about this play is not only that we kept the ball, but we move our teams all the way up to the opposite team, and also we brought their whole team into their defensive half. So let's watch it again so you can see it. So this one we win the ball right about in midfield, right? Yes. So notice that where the outside back is in that one, good recognition of the space. Look, the outside back is right there, okay, with some pressure right behind, right? So on that one, they made the right decision, right? There's nothing for him to do other than to bring it back, okay, which he did. So he plays back to the keeper. Now keeper does an excellent job because the play comes from there. And now if you notice, right, the outside back that plays the ball is getting open. But as he gets open, now notice that he's dragging the defender with him. Okay, so now even if the keeper played him back, that wouldn't have been a good decision, right? Because that player was bringing pressure with him, freeing. If you notice, pressure's coming with him, freeing the holding me with checking his shoulder, right? Nico's doing a great job in that one and recognizing the spaces in the play. All right, so now notice this one, right? So there's one, two, and three defenders from the other team coming and pressuring that ball. Of course, keeper makes the right decisions and finds the winger, finds the outside back on the right side. Now, ideally in this play, defenders far away from the outside back has control over the ball right now. His head picked up, and in this one, it should have been a two-touch pass instead of delaying the play. The moment that he delayed the play, that guy over here, the red guy, could have intercepted. So now, if you notice, why do I want my outside back playing two touches in that play? He gets the ball, he picks his head up already, recognize where the winger is, right? Now notice this is the outside back from the other team. So they're too far away from the winger. If you see the winger's right about here, touching the line, okay, that gap over there is a probably like 10-yard gap, and that's the decision we want our outside back to make, right? Play that ball right away to the winger. Instead, he delays the play a little and he finds the winger. Winger makes an excellent play by giving it back to the outside back. And now outside back, perfect decision, finds it the deeper middle, the deeper guy. Deeper guy takes a touch in the space in front of him and lays it off to the attack, to the holding mid. Holding mid switches it back again to the outside back, and outside back switches the play. So now, what's great about this is that when we won the ball here, we brought it back to the keeper. Keeper swung it to the right side, and then we find winger to the outside back to the attacking mid to holding mid to outside back, and now the outside back switches it to the opposite side, right? So now we delay the play, but we're building it. We're in better position. Now notice that this guy number 17 is out of the play. Now he's just standing there, right? Number 10 standing there. 23, yeah, he's trying to run back, but he's standing there. So we have 3 guys out of the play, okay? And now look where our holding is shaking his shoulder, but he's doing a phenomenal job in that one, okay? Recognizing what can happen in the other side. So winger delays the play a little. Once he gets some pressure, he plays it to the center mid. Center mid switches it, okay? And the winger receives the ball. Now, ideally, we want the winger touching the line, but that works. Holding me gets the ball again and finds, there you go, right about here. Okay, so now let's watch this. So we have defender here and defender here. Ideally, we want our attacking mid or one of the strikers coming in the space that the holding was looking at, right about here, right? So nobody checking to the space. Notice that my attacking is looking forward, looking to the left side, but he should be filling in the space since he's the closest, the space right about here to switch the play again, right? So because the play was coming from the outside back on the right side, so we want to switch it back again to the left side, okay? So holding makes the right decision, plays the ball into the space, and then we open it up to the left side. There you go. So now winger takes the space, takes the 1v1, which is good. Okay, and now on that one, notice that he could have went forward in that one, right? But what's the Russian going forward? If you notice, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys defending right now, the red guys, right, when they're recovering that play. And we only have, if you notice, we have the winger with the ball, the striker over here. Okay, that's 2 players, 3 players, maybe 4 with the other defensive mid, the attacking mid 5, right? So we have, it's a 5v7 on that one, right? Now we have him where we want it, which is in the attacking third. In that one, we have to be a little bit more patient. I think the winger at that time, it was the box of the other team. So in that one, we reset it back. Attacking, he gets in a great position. He holds the ball and brings it back to the holding mid. That's perfect, okay? So now we bring it back to the holding mid. Now notice we have 1, 2, 3 defenders on the same side coming to that ball, right? In this one, we want the other holding mid right about where 6 is. Okay, number 9 is one of my strikers, which is doing a good job at getting in the space. Okay, now the other thing is the winger should have done a better job at getting wider in this play, but it kind of worked in this case, right? So we open it up, we swing it again to the right side. There you go. Instead of finding the winger, we find the other holding. Holding finds the outside back. Outside back plays it to the center back. Center back finds the holding. Holding to, there you go, a big switch to the winger. We switch the play again, and now notice what creates, right? The players that were back here, now we have 1, 2, 3 players pulled out of that play, leaving only 1, 2, 3 players maybe up in the attack. In reality, right now we have 1 and 2. The 2 center backs are the only one now covering the top of the box because we brought the ball back and reset it. We brought the guys out. The 7 guys that were in, we brought them out, leaving only 2 guys in the attack. Winger takes the ball, finds the striker open, and now this is a perfect play. We have striker and striker on a 2v1, okay? The guy over here, number 11 for them, okay? It looks like he's close to the play, but he's actually about 10 yards apart from the striker over here. So the only true defender that's defending this play is the center back. Okay, now we have a 2v1 situation, which we created by bringing the ball side to side in their attacking third. And now striker plays it into the striker because the defender had to make a decision. and now it's a 1v1 against the keeper. Okay, we should have been able to score on that one, should have been able to do a better job of finishing, but that's a great play. Okay, let's watch it one more time, okay, from the beginning, and I'm just gonna talk as soon as we move within the play, right? So let's notice again, okay, we won the ball from the middle, right? So we won the ball in that one. Takumi wins the ball, guy sells it, and now center back, outside back has the ball, plays it back to the keeper. Okay, keeper opens up, finds the outside back finds the right winger. Okay, right winger back to the outside back quick. There you go. We find the attacking mid in a deeper space. Attacking mid finds the Holden, which is facing the whole field. Holden delays the play, brings it back to the outside back. Outside back finds the left winger. Left winger plays it back to the Holden. Great position by the Holden. Holden mid, switch it all the way to the left, to the right winger. Right winger brings it back to the outside back, and outside back finds the Holden mid again. Okay, a lot of work for my Holden. Holden mid now finds a deeper pass for the attacking mid. Attacking mid facing the whole play now. Finds the winger on the opposite side. Now winger takes the space, saves the space, and now right there, we delay the play, right? We delay the play. On that moment, realize that we couldn't go forward anymore. We're in their backs. We bring it back to the attacking mid. Attacking mid is patient enough that he can bring it back to the holding mid. Holding mid finds the striker on the right side. Striker couldn't find the winger, so brings it back to the holding mid. Holding mid again back to the outside back. Outside back finds the center back in this case. Center back to Holden. Holden to winger. Okay, the bigger switch now. Winger takes a touch in. Finds the striker on this one. Strikers find the other striker. And striker on 1v1 with the goalkeeper. Okay, we finished the play. So the great thing about this play is that we were patient enough to bring the ball side to side, finding good spaces through the middle, right? So let's watch it one more time again, okay? That way you can see the job that we did. From my guys in the back, great position, and I have my left back on the left. This is a great thing here. So my center back, instead of coming in and supporting, stays in a deeper position. Okay, while my outside backs are the one open. Notice that the three red guys are the ones that are coming to the ball. So I don't need my center back coming in here to crowd the space for the keeper, right? So my center back gets deeper because we don't need him right now, right? So by the time that we open the ball up, outside back has the ball, and look, it's a 3v2 situation. We have holding mid, winger against two defenders, which we have the upper hand, creating an number sub situation here. Okay, move it to the wing back to the center, there you go, and then we find the attacking mid position. So now in this case, outside back is making a great decision, since the space have been created by 1, 2, 3 defenders, and in this one he could have found the closest holding where he was, or the attacking mid. So now this is a great positioning by my holding mid and attacking mid, right? Forming that little triangle. If you notice, I have holding, and attacking, okay, at the right spaces. Now, nobody's close to each other, allowing the outside back, number 7 in this case, to have option deep option in front of him, deeper option to his left, and the center mid right behind him. This also allows, this little triangle here also allows the attacking mid, if he doesn't turn on this play, to play off of the holding mids, right? In this case, he finds the ones that he's facing, of course. Okay, so we find the guy that he's facing. Great decision down, and now back again. Okay, so in this one, right, holding is about to get the ball. The right idea is we're looking to switch the ball. We got it from the right side. Now we're looking to switch it to the left side, where clearly is this the whole space. If you notice, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 guys on the right side of the field. Only one guy that's closer to the left side of the field where my winger is. My winger on this one is touching the line. So my center mid should have played that ball in there, but I don't mind because the ball got there, right? The thing that matters is not who gets the ball there, but us getting it there as clean as possible, right? So holding mid makes a great decision, finds the outside back, which has a ton more time, a lot more time and space than he did to pick his head up and find the winger. Still, the winger is by himself, receives the ball, and now look, he receives the ball with about 10 yards in front of him, actually more than 10 yards, 20 yards in front of him. And the closest defenders are probably 7 to 10 yards apart from where he is, okay? Leaving the whole the mid on the middle by himself, right? We're not thinking about that one. Now, look at the great positioning, not only by this holding, by the other holding too, right? So they're in great separation between each other, and that's where we want them, right? So this creates a lot more space in this central area for the attacking mid to show up, right? If this holding mid was closer to this holding mid, this limits the area for the attacking mid to work, right? When we have the ball, we want to spread the field like the two holding mids are doing, right? So great stuff of my holding mids. We find the holding mid again. He opens up, and then that's good. That's a good decision, right? Almost lost the ball there, but this holding mid doesn't intercept the pass, but allows that ball to travel all the way to the winger. Okay. Yes, number 11 couldn't get it because they were more worried about the other holding. Winger makes a great decision by playing it back, since the outside back now is in a good position to find holding or holding. Ideally, we want this holding over here to be standing on this side, creating a lot more space over here in the middle for the attacking mid. Know where my attacking mid is. So ideally, we want our attacking mid to be by where the ref is, and the other holding, instead of standing in the attacking mid space, getting wider again, forming the triangle between each other. Okay, that's a little picky thing that we could have done a better job with. So we find our holding mid again with a ton of space. So now on this one, the thing that I like is he was checking his shoulder, knowing the separation he had between defenders. And ideally, we want the switch again, okay? In this space, we want to switch it so we want to switch it from here all the way to the space where the winger is. That way, we can take all the space that he has forward and in behind, okay? But my holding mid, like I said, it doesn't matter who gets the ball there as long as we get it there, right? So we find the attacking mid on this one. Great decision by the holding, finding the attacking mid, and attacking mid this time finds the winger in the opposite side. Now, realize all the space that we have in behind, right? But we're just like 5 to 10 yards ahead of the midfield. So if we were to attack right away, it wouldn't have been a bad idea. But we don't have, look, if we were to lose the ball in there, we only have the winger and the strikers ready to defend in that position against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red that in their defensive half, right? So it would have been a 6v3 situation if we were to lose the ball. So in that one, we made the right decision by being patient. We slow down the play, right? So winger slows down the play. And now, notice something, okay? Red has, like I said before, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in their box, okay? Which is a good thing. Look at number 10 over here. He's just holding high, and if they hold that high, that means my holding mids, like you see, they have a ton of space to elaborate within the middle. Within the middle. Then we find the attacking mid. Attacking mid doesn't go to goal, but finds the holding mid. Holding mid switches the play. So this is a great understanding now, right? A winger had the ball on the left side, finds the holding finds the other holding mid over here with the time and amount of space he had, he could have found the winger, but the winger is not in position right now, as you can see, right? But like I said, we're being picky on that one. It was a great play, but if we could have done something better, we would have our winger touching the line in this case, right? Getting wider so we can have a lot more space to attack from the opposite side, right? Said, good decision playing it back and hold it there. Now, the importance of bringing the ball back. Look, now we brought the ball from the box all the way to midfield, okay? The good thing about it is that now the guys that were in the box, the 7 guys that are in the box, are not only switching sides. Look, now they're probably most of them they're on our right side, their left side, and they're coming towards the ball, leaving all the space to the winger in the far end, like we can see, right? Again, with a ton of space, but now this winger is not by midfield, but by the top of the box, okay? With a lot of space to go against the keeper, right? So this is the advantage of bringing the ball back, to pull them out and also bring him to the opposite side. Now the holding mid is doing a great job by maintaining the distance between holdings and holding, giving enough space for the attacking mid to elaborate. Also, the center back understands if the striker is up the middle, I'm not gonna support my outside back all the way back, but in the space that's created through the center, right? So in this one, that's the play we find. Center back does a great job playing the way he's facing, and then we switch the field. So now on this one, understand the importance. The winger now has enough time. That wasn't a great ball, okay? That was a good idea, but the ball wasn't right executed. But my winger's in such a great position that ball bounces 3-4 times before he gets to him, and still the defenders haven't had the chance to get to it, right? Which is great. Now again, now we got him out of the back, which is what we wanted, and now they're shifting into the left side, forgetting about the right side. So this is my right, this is my striker on the right side, and my winger should be right about here. We cannot see him in the screen probably because he's touching the line, which is a great job by the winger. So now opposite winger gets the ball, and now we looking to attack the opposite side as quick as we can. Winger finds a great ball to the other striker. Okay, that was left alone because everybody was following this switch, which is what we wanted. Striker gets the ball, opens up, and now in a 2v1 situation like we reviewed before, two strikers against one defender. Now the defender, if he doesn't come to the ball, the striker would have gone by himself. But now that he chose to go to the ball, leaving the other striker open on a 1v1 against the keeper. So we find the other striker, and we finish the play. And this is why this is the highlight of the game, right? This a minute and 40 seconds and 45 seconds of possession. Notice that every single player in the field touched the ball. Notice that we completed about 24 passes as a team without losing the ball. And the best thing about it, when the keeper gets the ball again, notice where we are. So we're right in position to defend this ball, right? If the keeper just kicks punted high, now it's a 50-50. But now the keeper cannot come out of the back right away, right? So they have to delay the play, and it's our advantage. We're in midfield. Even if they punt the ball up, they still have to run, the 40-50 yards to get to our goal.